Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya.
Lord Shiva's assurance. When creation had been completed, Shiva and Parvati went out to live on the top of Mount Kailas. Parvati asked, O venerable Lord, which of the many rituals observed in thy honor doth please thee most? The Lord replied, the 14th night of the new moon, in the dark fortnight during the month of Phalgun, is my most favorite day. It is known as Shivaratri. My devotees give me greater happiness by mere fasting than by ceremonial baths and offerings of flowers, sweets and incense. The devotee observes strict spiritual discipline in the day and worships me in 4 different forms during each of the 4 successive 3-hour periods of the night. The offering of a few bael leaves is more precious to me than the precious jewels and flowers. My devotee should bathe me in milk at the first period, in curd at the second, in clarified butter at the third, and in honey at the 4th and last. Next morning, he should feed the Brahmins first, and after performing the prescribed ceremonies, he can break his fast. O Parvati, there is no ritual which can compare with this simple routine in sanctity. Parvati was deeply impressed by the speech of Lord Shiva. She repeated it to her friends who in their turn passed it on to the ruling princes on earth. Thus was the sanctity of Shivaratri broadcast all over the world. The 2 great natural forces that afflict man are Rajas, the quality of passionate activity, and Tamas, that of inertia. The Shivaratri Vrata aims at the perfect control of these 2. The entire day is spent at the feet of the Lord. Continuous worship of the Lord necessitates the devotee's constant presence in the place of worship. Motion is controlled. Evils like lust, anger, and jealousy, born of Rajas, are ignored and subdued. The devotee observes vigil throughout the night and thus conquers tamas also. Constant vigilance is imposed on the mind. Every 3 hours a round of worship of the Shiva Lingam is conducted. Shivaratri is a perfect vrata. The formal worship consists of bathing the Lord. Lord Shiva is considered to be the form of light, which the Shiva Lingam represents. He is burning with the fire of austerity. He is therefore best propitiated with cool bathing. While bathing the lingam, the devotee prays, O Lord, I will bathe thee with water, milk, etc. Do thou kindly bathe me with the milk of wisdom. Do thou kindly wash me of all my sins, so that the fire of worldliness which is scorching me may be put out once for all, so that I may be one with thee, the one alone without a second. At the Sivananda Ashram, Rishikesh, the Shivaratri festival is celebrated in the following manner. All spiritual aspirants fast the whole day, many of them without taking even a single drop of water. A grand havan is performed for the peace and welfare of all. The whole day is spent in doing the japa of Om Namah Shivaya and in meditation upon the Lord. At night all assemble in the temple and chant Om Namah Shivaya the whole night. During the 4 quarters of the night the Shiva Lingam is worshipped with intense devotion. Sannyas Diksha is also given on this day to sincere seekers on the path. Offer this inner worship to Lord Shiva daily. I worship the jewel of myself, the Shiva residing in the lotus of my heart. I bathe him with the water of my pure mind brought from the river of faith and devotion. I worship him with the fragrant flowers of Samadhi, all this so that I may not be born again in this world. Here is another formula for the supreme worship of the Lord, O Shiva. You are myself. My mind is Parvati. My pranas are your servants. My body is your house. My actions in this world are your worship. My sleep is Samadhi. My walk is circumambulation of you. My speech is your prayer. Thus do I offer all that I am to you.